We have a new recruiting system in Clash of Clans, but the question is it any good? Let's talk about it. So for a long time in Clash of Clans, global chat was by far the best way to try to recruit players, and that's actually how I recruited a lot of people into my clan before global chat was ultimately gotten rid of in 2019. Now, when they got rid of global chat in 2019, the ability to recruit people in Clash of Clans was basically removed along with it. Supercell did try to put a recruiting system in Clash of Clans to replace the loss of global chat, but I mean, there's no other way to say it. That recruiting system was worthless. It actually, I don't think I ever recruited a single player out of it. I tried to use it several times and it was just terrible. It was awful. And unfortunately, we were stuck with that for quite some time. Now, seeing as the community, the social aspect of Clash of Clans is probably the most important part of Clash of Clans. It's what people keep coming back for, or the people that they meet in the game, and building clans is a big part of that. I'm actually not sure why this wasn't a much higher priority, but finally, we do have a new system in the game, and it is that clan notice that you see on that big blue button there. So we're going to be taking a look at that, how it works, and my thoughts on it so far. Now, how it works is actually quite simple. You can see ours is not published right now, but you can edit the clan notice here. So if you do that, you can type in whatever notice message you want. You can also just use your clan description, but if people check out your clan, they're going to see the clan description anyway. So I think it's better to type in a little message to try to help specify what you're looking for, or maybe what makes your clan more appealing. In our case, I'm putting in that we are in Champs 3. I'm also putting in that we are looking for players who are on our Discord server. So whatever extra requirements you might have, anything that makes your clan stand out from the crowd, those are things you want to put there. And then of course you can choose your background here. I do think the red one is by far the best looking one so far. I'm curious if they're going to add to these later on in the future, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, some other things to take note. There are things in your clan settings that are going to affect your clan notice. So the minimum town hall level, only people who are at that town hall level or higher are the ones who are going to see your clan notice. And then the other thing, I believe trophies also impact who can see your clan notice, although I'm not 100% sure on that. These tags, these clan labels down here do not matter, so don't worry about those. Select whatever ones you would like. I did test that to make sure that we weren't going to get only people who had these exact same clan labels. So we got all that sorted out. The biggest thing here is going to be town hall level. And then once you're ready, you can just hit publish notice, and there you go. Now, let's talk about the downsides of the clan notice. So the question is, does the clan notice work? And we've only used it a little bit since it's been out. It's been out, what, a couple of weeks now, something like that, maybe a little less than 2 weeks. It does work. So if we scroll up just a little bit in chat, I think this was from last night. So this is like overnight coming into today. And you can see people were coming in and out of the clan. You can see I did remove someone there. But when you set it, it does tend to work. Now, I think by looking at this, you can already see what I'm going to say the problem is with this new feature. Also, before I get into the issues, I do also think it's worth noting that so far, even though we've run it a couple of times since it's been out, we have gotten one new player who's actually been a great addition to the clan, and it looks like he might be a long-term player. But one player out of, I don't know how many have even applied to join, isn't, I mean, it's not great, but it's already far better than the previous recruiting system that was in the game. There are ways, though, that Supercell can make this tremendously better, and hopefully they're going to be listening to feedback for this. Actually, I think if I unpublish, yes, there we go. So this is what I wanted to point out here on the very top of this clan notice page here. It says your clan type is set to invite only. Players can still join your clan through the clan notice. And I think that's a huge, huge problem with this system. And yes, what this means is anybody who sees your clan notice can just instantly jump into your clan. They don't need to apply. And not only that, but if they see your clan notice, they can join your clan, leave, and join again, and leave again. And we actually had somebody do this recently, and that's just even a side problem to what's the main problem. I don't think that if somebody joins and leaves, they shouldn't be allowed to join back in. That's obviously problematic. But I think the whole idea of them being able to join without applying is problematic anyway. Now, out of the few times that we've had this turned on, we've had 50, 60, maybe even more people hopping in and out of the clan. Some hop in and out, some hop in and I end up kicking them. Just because they fit the requirements of the clan notice, they don't still necessarily meet the requirements of the clan, because a lot of the people coming in have ridiculously under-leveled offense, and unfortunately they're not a good fit for our clan. So that's one of the big reasons why they should still have to actually apply to the clan. because they're not going to be able to get accepted anyway. So I have to go back through, and the ones who actually wanted to stay, unfortunately, I have to kick them out. So it does make me the bad guy there. I mean, I'd be the bad guy anyway for rejecting them, but I think rejecting is a lot better than actually, you know, actively removing somebody from the clan. It's definitely a lot quicker and easier. There is another bigger problem about this, the way this is set up. So I'd already mentioned that this had happened overnight, and a lot of the players that do move through actually do come through when most of the clan is sleeping. So if we were to get players that we actually do want to keep, that meet our requirements and could potentially be good additions to the clan, they can hop into the clan, and what they're going to see is a clan chat absolutely full of these in and out requests. Actually, this little section right here is not nearly as bad as the first couple of times we ran this to see how it would go. The clan chat was almost completely full of people hopping in and out, in and out, in and out. So when you get an actually good recruit that you want to keep, they hop into the clan, all they see is people coming and going. They're not going to stay. So that is, I think, probably the biggest problem. So not only do we not get the opportunity to greet them because we're not online at the time, they just see a clan full of people hopping in and out, and it just looks bad. Now, you could definitely argue that if somebody that we want to add to the clan hops in while we're asleep, they're probably going to find a different clan anyway, but at least that gives us the opportunity that maybe they are still looking, and that we get the opportunity to greet them. We have a proper looking clan chat the way it looks, you know, during the day with actual activity going on, and that's definitely going to be a way better thing. So if Supercell changes this clan notice system to where people can apply to join the clan when it's set to invite only, it's going to be way, way better. And it's actually it's already a good resource, but if they do that, it's going to be a really good resource. Because if people find the clan notice and they actually have to apply to the clan, and then we can say whether yes or no they're good enough to come in and join, and we can greet them and all that stuff, we're going to get better recruits, and I'm going to be more inclined to actually publish the clan notice back to back to back and keep it up. The way it is right now, I don't really like to publish it, especially if I feel like I might be stepping away soon, because at any point in time, the clan's just going to get flooded with people hopping in and out, and it's just really not ideal. So do I think the clan notice is good? Yes, I think it's a tremendous upgrade from the previous recruiting tool that we had. It's actually quite similar to the way we had global, because for global chat, we would open the clan to anyone could join, and then just, you know, spam different global chats with our recruiting message, and then people would come in, and then we would do our quality selection from there, and people would leave and all that stuff. But the big difference there was we were actually online at the time. We could greet people and do quality control as we went, whereas this, the biggest problem is when nobody's online, then the clan just gets flooded with people hopping around. Now, while I do think it's good, I don't think it's like the ultimate solution for clan recruiting. But to be fair, I don't think there's like any one system that could just take over all your recruiting. I think at the end of the day, if you're going to do your absolute best at recruiting for your clan, you're going to use all the things that are available to you. So you're going to use whatever's in Clash of Clans. You're also going to use your Reddit, your Discords, Twitters, all those different things, because you can get as much reach as possible. So to the credit of the clan notice, I don't think there is a system that could be like your sole recruiting process. The biggest reason for that is just because there are so many different clans out there looking for members, and just not that many members who are actively looking for clans. So there's a lot of competition. So you can't rely on just one recruiting source. So I do really like this new recruiting system. Hopefully Supercell can listen to some feedback and make it to where if we're set to invite only, people actually have to apply. Because I would also be tempted to set it to anyone can join and then publish the notice if I'm going to be sitting down to play for, you know, sit down, do some farming for hours at a time. Then I'm online, and it's much different then. I can greet people, I can boot people out as they come and go, and all that good stuff. People are coming into an active chat instead of in and out people. That is going to do it for this video. I'm curious to see what you guys think of the new clan notice. How has it been working for your clans? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, since this is a video on recruiting, feel free to use the comments below as a bit of a recruiting session as well. So if you guys have clans you're recruiting for, feel free to post the info down there. Also, if you're a person looking for a clan, same thing, feel free to post it down there. But that's it for this one. If you guys want to see some awesome Town Hall 16 attacks, I recommend checking out this video right here.